Okay, so after wandering around aimlessly, I looked up where the shrine is, because that's what the Yodos say. You need to return it to the shrine. They didn't specify where the shrine was, but apparently, um, this is the direction. So, both of which reach for the weapons when they see you approach. When you show them the crystal soul, the attitude changes. They back away, heads bowed, and let you pass. Okay, cool. So we can actually explore this now. You know, before, obviously they never let us through here, but now that we are returning a crystal soul, they're happy to let us in. That's interesting. Rusty iron door in a cave wall. Door opens onto a long, windy passage. You go down it and find that it's in a chamber filled with what look like large upright crystal coffins. Just under the surface, you can barely make out the form of dozens of Venetai. It's all spooky and not terribly useful. After a little more looking around, you leave. So I guess it's like a crypt of some kind. What it sounds like. Yeah, same thing. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So we do have firewalk. We could actually get past here, I'm pretty sure. But let's go ahead and go to this location. Crystal Shrine. You arrive at last at the Shrine of Crystals. It is a strange building, rounded and misshapen. Bulbous alcoves going out of a huge central dome. Despite your good intentions, it's easy to feel like you don't really belong. Whoa. This is cool. Okay, there's an entire place. A Venetai child sits by the fire, looking rather forlorn and alone. Strangely, she doesn't seem threatened by your presence. She stands and bows. I'm Roos. I'm a pilgrim to see the crystals. They give us advice. I'm trying to find out what I should be. Some think I should be a mage, and some a pondor. She smiles broadly. They say I'm small. Some want me to be a mage, and some think I could be wise and think stuff. I don't know, though. That's why I'm here, so the others can help me. I've been here a week, and still in luck, but I have high hopes. Interesting. I think a mage would be pretty cool. Yeah, this is, yeah, it really is a unique design. Ooh. In the corner here, you find a scrap of chainmail with a bit of an Empire insignia on it. Pity. If you'd been here and seen this some months ago, a lot of misunderstandings could have been prevented. So we can't grab it, though. Speaking of which, I just remembered something. It's very random to do this right now of all times, but I want to identify these. We'll also identify maybe the plate as well. So we can cast G. Dragon Skill Shield. Okay, what is this? 1750. 1 encumbrance. 6 defense with a bonus of 2, and it gives fire resistance. That's insane. Let's go ahead and identify a tooth knife. This was described as being fragile. But it seems like a legitimate weapon. It's one-handed. Not very valuable. It does, I mean, for a dagger, right, or knife, you know, 9 damage is pretty crazy. So that's cool. We give that to a mage, and we'll identify the plate. We actually don't have enough skill points. Never mind. And then we got another individual. See a young Venetai man sitting by his file, reading the scroll. Welcome, humans. Sit by my fire a bit. I am Mintos. His friendliness is a fresh experience. I'm a mage in training. I'm here to study from Wilveron. One day, I'll not be called Mintos, but Mintos Te. It is my hope. He proposes several small pieces of Venethi candy to you. You try one. It's pretty good. Candy? A, let's see, mage. He teaches spells to those lucky enough to be sent to him. I'm a pilgrim all the way from Mancuso. This was a long journey. Mancuso is a small village far to the east. I hope they're doing well without me. I'm the only mage. Interesting. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's such a unique shape. You know something glinting behind the stalagmites? You bend and look and find a simple silver ring. That is intriguing. We'll identify that at some point. Definitely worth checking all of these though. Toadstools. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff hidden in this area. Such a unique design, really. If Netai Royal whips out his wave blade the moment he sees you approach, he doesn't attack though. Chris Tay. Netai Bladesmats, and I'm sure to take a few you with me. I'm going to see the crystals. They say we'll protect them from humans, but I'm not ready to try it out. They say you're not all bad. It's not my place to say. Just stay away. They say there are spells for if humans attack someone here again. I believe them, but I don't trust it. They protect. Okay. We'll leave them alone. There's a box though. And then there was, actually, I guess we didn't go all the way this way. You look into the domed interior of the Shrine of Crystals, the Benatai people's most sacred place. It is a very odd building. The walls have a strange waxy appearance, as if they were pliable. They bend and warp in such a way that they look as if they weren't so much built as grown. Around the outside of the central dome are 7 alcoves, which look like they expanded out of the stone, like huge bubbles. From each alcove, you see the glint of a large crystal. The dome itself is dominated by a large lake, with an island in its center. The place also contains statues and glow crystals, placed seemingly random. It's very chaotic, very disoriented, very solemn. This is probably one of the coolest buildings in the game. Like, this is just such a cool design. The alcove of Vinius. You find a beautiful, intricately carved marble pedestal. On it rests a large, many-faceted quartz crystal. However, this crystal is clearly dead. No lights glimmer inside it. You look closer. The crystal is only resting on the top of the pedestal. It isn't fixed here. This must be the former resting place of one of the stolen souls. Interesting. And then this soul crystal they have. This one they have. So there's 7 of these, which is the number for completeness, I believe. You find it beautifully in, okay, this is the same thing. So this one is missing. Okay. You replace Jeknal on its pedestal and wait for it to awaken. For a long while, nothing happens. Then you heal in your mind. Heal. Where am I? What is this place? Home? You says that. You say I'm home. No. Home is gone. Crushed and scattered. This, that is what, no. This is another trick. My people are gone. This is a trick, another trick. I will not listen anymore. And with that, there was silence. Sadly, though you have returned Jekyll Bach to its people, its suffering seems to have not yet ended. Is this good? As you approach Jekyll Bach, disembodied, flickered, or as you approach Jekyll Bach, disembodied flickers of words pass through your head like ghosts. No. Will not listen. I saw them die. I saw all my people die. Die slow. The humans could not keep me from seeing. Well, maybe they helped. I don't know. You are humans. Humans help me. Humans help me. None of this is real. My people are dead. This is all a lie. All of this is simply a lie. A human trick. I have my dignity. I will not let myself believe this is real. I have beat you. Now leave me. I have no more to say. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Okay, I mean, we retold it, but I was kind of expecting more of a happy ending, if I'm being, you know, a little honest, you know? So, can we talk to all of these? Approach the Crystal Soul, it scries you. You feel a magical inspection of your bodies and minds. You only guess it finds nothing harmful, you're still living. Greetings, humans. I mean you no harm if you mean no harm to me. I am Eosbach. I must protect myself as I have great importance to my people. I dispense justice. When fault is too thorny for living box to deal with, they turn to me for impartial judgment. This only happens really, though. What happens more often is that a criminal comes to me to confess and receive my punishment. When one wants to confess privately, they may be punished by me. If the living then find of the crime, the criminal has atoned. I have thieves return goods, slanderers return to good, and mortals spend their lives trying to undo the harm. When one truly wants to atone, I help them do it in the best way possible. It has only failed once. Just before the last arresting, centuries passed. A thief told me he stole a ring, felt guilty, hid it behind a stalagmite outside, and came in for atonement. I told him to return it to the owner and confess to him. He couldn't face the shame of doing so. He left the shrine, the caves, and the tribe. He never returned. Sad, he was young, he didn't deserve that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know really what else to do. I guess we'll save this and maybe Ono? Who is the Ono? Okay. That's cool. I guess we can talk to every one of these. So there was a crystal soul here. You hear in your mind approach and kneel. You do so. I am called Akil Bach, like Michael without the M sound. So Michael. So Eichel, I guess. Welcome. I continue to ponder what I pondered for 2 centuries before the resting, the nature of all beings. We are not crystals with souls inside them. Our spirits, when they return from the beyond, create crystals around us from nothingness. It's strange, though. It would seem possible to create a flawed crystal. Our spirits return from beyond with the help of the living Veneta, who call us with long, elaborate rituals. Level 2 of the crystal souls brought back were flawed. Poor Dallas Bach and poor Darren Bach. If only they could be healed. How do I heal them? It was save. I don't know what I'm supposed to really do with that. So this is another stolen. So yeah, we have 2 stolen crystals left. That makes sense. This is the entrance. Let's go to the island. As you cross the bridge, the feeling of not belonging here increases. Reach the point where you cannot continue. You back away. Really? Okay, let's see. We... So this one's missing. We didn't talk to this one. We did not talk to this one yet. Sensent paying attention to you. I am Lotte Bach. I'm a historian. We venetize along with people because of our great spans of life we tend to forget. Think of things you did 10, 15 years ago. Things you did when you were 5. Things you did when we were 100 seem that way to us when we were 400. We have much more to remember, but our memories are no better than yours. Oh, memory is strong. Oh, but my memory is strong. I record what my people have done and been. Tedious to you, priceless to us. Well, I mean, not really tedious to us. I mean, humans have historians as well. It's just, obviously, you know, if your lifespan is only, well, historically, not like probably like 60 years, maybe probably less than that. But yeah, you know, nowadays, let's say 80 years. I mean, yeah, like you know, we certainly care about history for sure. I don't know exactly what to ask about here. Okay. And last one. You approach the crystal cube and your mind come closer, humans, you're welcome you. I am Wilvan Bach, teacher of the Veneti people. In life, I was exceptionally skilled in magic, even for Bach. In this form, I chose to teach the magic I learned in life. Bean's pilgrimage to see me is a great honor to them and to me. In return, if they are worthy, I show them spells. After working so hard to help us, you deserve a reward. Come here, kneel. You do. It speaks to you of magical incantations to fill oneself with holy power. It is fascinating and helpful. You now know the spell Avatar. That is pretty cool. That is, let's see. A level 6 pre-spell. So it makes you invulnerable, incredibly powerful avatar of the gods. It is 8 mana, so it's not too expensive. So we might try that at some point. But okay, that's all. That's awesome. We returned one of the crystal souls. We now have 1 down, 3 to go. I do want to check out this lava cave. Over this way. Assuming we can actually get through it. Yeah, we have, where is it? I thought we had something to firewalk, right? Here we go. Question is, are the secrets up here? And are we gonna run out of mana? I don't think we're gonna run out of mana. Very good spell. You find a rusty iron door set in the cave wall. At the end of the passage, you find a Venetai crypt. Skinny, mummified bodies are stretched out on slabs. There isn't much in the way of valuables except one of the bodies clutches a long wave blade to its chest. It looks to be made of obsidian, not steel. You carefully pick up the blade. As you just leave, the bodies start to rise, emitting long, keening moans. You run, but not fast enough. Lights and spirits. Okay, hopefully the wave blade's good. Yeah, this looks doable. We're actually gonna try out the new spell. Oh yeah, we can't cast level 8. Okay. That's fine. I guess we'll do Flame Strike. Nice. Let's see if we can hit these guys from way over here. Yep. Okay, let's head back. We should have enough spell points, I think. I wanted to check that for secrets. Monsters fled, that's great. And yeah. So we're gonna probably, I'm trying to think, so I should talk to the council, maybe? Is this the right town? Yeah. Might have some new dialogue for us, maybe, I don't know. Galantra's box stands and bows to you. The familiar look of fury contorts his features, but for once it is not directed at you. We thank you for returning the crystal soul of Jackal Bach to us. He quivers with anger. They tormented our ancestral spirit. They told stories of invasions of our lands, of the death of our people. They nearly drove Jackal mad. His voice turns cold and quiet. You struggle to heal. They will pay for this. They will pay 1,000 times. I promise it. They will pay with lives, and they will pay for years. At this, Elohai and Process nod solemnly. But for you, the rescue is complete, and the healing may begin. Your reward awaits you in the Eastern Chambers. We and the Venetai people thank you. I assume it's one of these chests. Okay, not that one. Here we go. Crystal box is open. In it you find an awe-inspiringly well-crafted wave blade. Very cool. Okay. So, let's head back and get this stuff identified. Yes, we will rest. Beautiful. Yeah, I guess it'd be faster to go this way. So we're gonna go to Almeria first. There's a someone there to identify things. Oh, I had to level up as well. Because I think Cinnamon has 2 levels now. So that's useful. Anyway, 7,000 gold, right? We're already just making up what we spent on that halberd very quickly. Oh, right. Okay, she can sell things. She can't identify. Okay, that's a mistake on my part. We need to go to Blask to get things identified. Okay, and the question is, where was it? So, the training hall is here. We'll go ahead and do this. Tempted to get more item lore. Um, but I think we'll leave it alone for now. I mean, what, we get more assassination? I guess that's probably the play. And then you are maxed out on those assassination. You are maxed out as well. You can get 1 point of assassination. Let's get another point of item lore. Snorm, also quite a few levels. Beautiful. Okay, you are now maxed out on your stuff. And Cinnamon, we're gonna get level 7 priest. And also intelligence. And Mia, no levels, okay. Very cool. So she can now cast. I mean, we actually know a lot of these. So apparently we know Resurrect. Of course, you need Resurrection Bomb. So we can cast Avatar. And this is the one that I'm most excited about. Let's actually do this. I don't know what this does. Avatar. I guess we have to be in combat for it to work. Probably. It's fine. It's fine. We'll try it out in combat eventually. I think this guy will identify stuff for us. Okay, most of this is garbage. We got an alien blade and a shocking wave blade. I don't know which one of those is better. But I don't even know which one is... I guess the shocking was gotten after the alien, so the shocking was the reward, the alien was from the crypt. A flame egg, okay. I'll have to look up what that does. Doom potion. And what is the wing? I'm interested. Silver wing of protection, that's not bad. Okay. Very cool. So I need to give somebody the dragon shield. So you have the crystal shield. That's pretty good because you already have a ruby charm, which gives fire resistance. So, well, nobody else actually uses shields though. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, this guy's dual wields, and then we have the mages, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let's look at the weapons, of course. So the alien blade, always poisoned. 2,500. 10 with a bonus of 5. It's one-handed. 10 with a bonus of 5. So essentially we're looking at 3 extra base damage, which is pretty huge. And it's always poisoned, which is nice. Obviously we cast Major Blessing most of the time anyway. This is 2,000, so it's considered to be worth less because you have less of a bonus. But it's a flaming weapon. So I guess it does fire damage. Yeah, we'll have to test these out. You know, I'm not really convinced on which one is the best. Some of this was just trash, but yeah. Okay, let's head back and well, I mean, I'm gonna sell some of this stuff, but honestly, you guys probably don't want to see that. So yeah, this was pretty good. We got one of the crystal souls back. We're making good progress. We have lots to explore left in the northern area. We also have, the whole Fort Remote region. We have the Waterfall Ruins. We have plenty left to do, but we have officially completed one of the major, I guess, milestones in the game. So that's great to see. And then with that, I'm going to end it here. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.